welcome to the first episode of Comedy Showcase Make Me Laugh. I'm your host, Keith Irvin, and we thought I'd start this off a little special. I got the opportunity of going to the Wiley's fireworks competition this year, and I shot the finals, and I'm going to show it all in its entirety tonight with all 14 comics. If you got kids, there's going to be some language, so act appropriately and be a parent, all right? But first, I've got my friend, Mr. Don Smith. Don Smith was one of the finalists in the competition. He kicked some serious butt. What's going on, my man?
Just living the dream, man. That's all
living the dream.
Yeah, whatever that dream is.
All right. So you were in the fireworks competition, and you also have a radio show. Tell them a little bit about that.
I host, once a week I host the Life radio show on WWSU 106.9 FM. I also put that out as a podcast, so you can...
Nice.
Yeah, you can listen to it live on the radio at WWSU1069.org, or we also go live on Facebook.
Okay.
Yeah, Facebook, you can go to the Life's Facebook page, the Life 1069, and you can see my pretty face. When we're broadcasting, and I co-host every other week with Charlie Hester.
Very funny young lady.
Which is fantastic, yes. Always a good time in the studio, and we're not doing a show tonight because I'm going to be doing a show elsewhere.
Elsewhere, because you also do comedy, of course.
Yeah, but
now, with your life, we're going to put all this information at the end, so if anybody wants to follow my man, you can do so. So you're also doing comedy.
I started a little over 5 years ago. Started performing comedy.
Okay, we're probably about the same.
The same comedy age. Yeah, I started at Funny Bone, then went to Wiley's, and then went to then I went and died horrifically at the Chapter. I love talking about it every chance I get.
Yeah, the Chapter was a make it or break it, or break it or break it. Because that was one of them bar shows where nobody knew that comedy was going on.
It was stealth comedy night at the Chapter. I did that show 5 times, I think.
Did you really?
I did. I kept going back. It's like, you're not going to beat me. And finally, the last time I was there, actually got some laughs.
Really?
Yeah, and that was it. I was like, okay, I'm done. There's nothing more I can do here.
So this is the family that came in?
No, I didn't even know any of them.
Really?
Yeah.
I did it twice, man, and I cried both times leaving
the first time I did it, I don't know if I would have continued comedy if I didn't already have shows booked.
Right.
Because I had to go straight from that right into Wiley's fireworks competition my first year. So yeah, my first year doing comedy, my 4th show was the competition. And my 5th show was the finals. So I got into the finals the first year I did it.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow, see now I've never been in I did a competition once at Funny Bone. They had a Clash of the Comics. And I haven't done it since. I didn't like the vibe of it, you know what I mean?
This year was different for me entering because I wasn't going to win even if I could win.
Right.
Because it wouldn't look really good if the owner of the club won the competition and the purse. That'd be a little
you might have a lot of upset comics on that.
Yeah.
So and you're in the movies.
I am. I've been doing that for actually longer than comedy.
Now I know, because
I started acting in local theater when I was 25, so about almost 18 years ago.
Wow.
And that's kind of how I got into comedy, is because theater takes such a commitment. I mean, you're months rehearsing for it. And almost every night, so it takes that huge commitment, which I don't have that time anymore. So that's why I figured with comedy I could write stuff myself, memorize it, get on stage on my own, but it's a different animal.
Oh yeah.
But I started getting into film, I think my first film I was involved in was 2004.
Okay.
That's not the name of it. That's the year.
Right. Now, what was the name of that one?
That was called The Monster's Mind.
The
I
Monster's Mind.
I played an attorney. Yes. Yes.
Now, these are B movies, right? Type.
Yes. Well, this was a student film out of Wright State.
Oh,
It was
okay,
actually
okay.
one of Wright State's one of their first film students to actually complete a feature-length movie as his senior project, which was cool, and it was good. It went around to some festivals. There was a nomination for best film at one of the festivals he went to. So I mean, it did some good. It was it was a good movie.
So do you know how many movies you've done over the course of your acting career?
The hard part of that is some of them never got finished. There's one I talked to the writer and the director of this one that never got completed.
Right.
About taking the script and seeing if I can get some of the folks I know now, because this was earlier in my.
Now this ain't the Indian
where I
one,
know
is
some
it?
people now. What's that?
This ain't the Indian one, is it?
The LXA, yes.
Is that what's the name of it?
The full title is The League of Extraordinary Alcoholics versus the Horde of Really Creepy Undead Zombie Flesh Eaters.
Wow.
Yes,
So
yes.
I'm
So
thinking
it's a zombie movie and it's a superhero movie, but it's mostly about drinking.
Oh, okay.
Because that's when we have our superpowers, just like your average human.
Right. We cannot
So
be
yeah,
stopped.
I have permission. I have a copy of the script. I'm trying to bit by bit gather some actors together and attempt to shoot it again. Yeah. Because a lot of the footage got lost, which is why it never got completed.
Right.
Which was upsetting because it was a lot of work getting that
Now,
one done.
I think I've seen a preview of it somewhere on YouTube.
I lost over 100 pounds.
I know. I seen you in that little.
And my little
Indian
my loincloth and my vest. That was I was 345 pounds when they cast me in that, and by the time we started filming, I was at 230.
Really?
Yeah. Which was about 7 months.
Wow.
Because I hit the gym hardcore, man.
And you've lost some weight again.
I have, because I got back up to, I think I was about 320 the beginning of this year, and I'm down close to 250 right now.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. I can wear a size 36 pant now. I was 44 before.
So the testicles aren't,
No, they're still fine. They're still fine. They will be fine till August 7th, and I think they're going to have some problems.
Oh, yeah, that's right. You're getting the old...
the old snippety snip.
Oot. All right.
But yeah, I have a lot. There are a lot of movies that I have right now that are in the works that are... I'm acting in them. I'm not producing or directing. Well,
Right.
some of them I have a producer credit on there.
Right.
But I know Kill Mamba Kill's getting ready to come out before too long. The Goocher is getting ready to come. Sometimes the Goocher comes out, Keith. But no, the Goocher's getting ready to come out. 6 Feet Below Hell is still on Redbox. Over 2 years, 6 Feet Below Hell has been available on
Now, is
Redbox,
that
and they're
the
going to
one
re-release it.
that
That's
I like?
Reggie. Where it's when I was Reggie.
Where it was like a Confederate and...
Oh no,
What's that one?
that's
That's
the
the one I
one that
wanna
had
see.
that's the one that had Buster Douglas in it. That was
yes.
Oh wow.
Did I get you?
You threw me off on that one. That's I played a major in the Confederate Army.
Right.
And that was. Can we edit this?
Yeah,
back?
we can.
Okay, we'll run the graphic up as we're talking about it.
Yeah, we'll put the name. I'll put the name of it when we remember next week.
Right. Yeah, as we're editing this.
But the concept is what got me, because it's like you got this Confederate back in the.
Yeah, back in the Civil War.
Civil War, and then you had a
soldier
from today, and they somehow
switched places.
Yeah,
it was.
I mean, the concept alone, it's I love it.
Yeah,
I love it.
That was a fun movie to shoot. That was a good one.
Yeah. So now is that one coming out, or that was still in?
I think you can see that one on YouTube. I'm not 100% sure. I'll have to double check that before we put the graphic up. So
okay, we'll double check and then we'll check to see if the check is checked.
So fireworks competition.
So and then he's in the fireworks competition.
Yeah, well, I made it to the finals this year.
Yeah.
I had a good set Friday night. I've been going up on stage angry these days.
Right.
And it has really improved my comedy. Don't know why, but
Right.
yeah, it's
Yeah.
getting up there in that shape. And Friday night when I competed in the preliminary round, there was a lot of things in my head, and there was some anger issues,
Right.
Keith. And
And
I
it
got
got
on
you to the
stage that
finals.
night, and
He-
my
I
anger
was-
carried me through to the finals.
I was there. He blew it up, people. He was off the hook.
It's the energy, I think.
Yeah.
That it's
I mean,
which has helped a
literally
lot.
all 14 of the finalists, you didn't know where it was going to go.
Oh yeah, it was a great show. It was fantastic.
Yeah, it
Everybody
really
brought
was.
their A game on
It
that.
really did.
Yeah.
And I got to bring it to you today. So, was that it? Yep, that's it. So, I've got the Wiley's Fireworks Competition 2019 live, in person, recorded at DATV for you. So you get to check out my man Don Smith.
Yep. Enjoy it. It's going to be a blast.
I'm kind of old, but I'm still in college. There's a lot of student groups in school, and I go to their meetings to get free food, but I do research on the group's purpose before I go. I'll go to the People Against Animal Abuse meeting. Puppy mills are bad. Where's the pizza? I'll go to the gay student meeting. Cocksucking is awesome. Where's the pizza? I'll go to the anorexic meeting. I get all the pizza. My friend's here tonight. I haven't seen him in over 30 years. He asked me how I've been. I told him I got diagnosed with schizophrenia. My parents died, and I worked at McDonald's for 3 years. He said, "Ooh, sorry about McDonald's." I have a couple of hobbies. One of them is running because my other hobby is theft. You might have noticed my facial expression doesn't change when I tell my jokes. It's called a flat affect, and it's a symptom of schizophrenia. And because of that, I'm not a high-energy comedian, but if you want me to be, give me some cocaine before the show. I saw a bunch of flat earthers playing basketball. They were using a Frisbee. Woo! The cocaine is kicking in. My doctor told me I was self-medicating myself with alcohol, so I quit drinking, and I got a message for those of you who might be self-medicating yourself with alcohol. Drink up, because I've been miserable ever since I quit. I had a girlfriend in the mental hospital. We never really broke up. We both underwent shock treatments and forgot we were dating. That was the problem. I used to forget things in the mental hospital, like loaning some really creepy guy named Jaffe $5 and forgetting who I loaned it to after shock treatments. So I got smart, started writing things down I needed to remember after shock treatments. And here's a list I found from over 30 years ago. Stop eating so much, you fat ass. Vanilla Ice rocks. Wiley's comedy fans are awesome. And Jeffrey Dahmer owes you $5. I have a freckle on my lip. People ask me if it's herpes. I do have herpes, but I got it from a wrestling mat. My doctor told me to stop having sex on wrestling mats. Not the best choice of a joke because I'm on a date tonight. Hopefully she has herpes too. Sorry, Tina. I read the book, I'm okay, you're okay. I'm definitely not okay. Tina from the herpes joke now has herpes. How many of you here have heard of Debbie Gibson? She was a pop singer in the late 80s, early 90s, and she's still making music today. She also puts on lipstick and kisses postcards and sells them for charity. I didn't get any at first because they were too expensive, but I'm getting some now that they're on sale, now that they come with Lyme disease. Newsflash, Debbie Gibson has Lyme disease. She's remaking her famous song, Just Can't Shake Your Love. Now it's called Just Can't Shake Lyme Disease. I got kicked out of the Debbie Gibson fan club for stalking her. They let me back in because I was the only one in it. This one woman, she decided she would go out with me if I could pass an intelligence test. And one of the questions on there was, if your apartment was on fire, what one thing would you remove? And I said I would remove the fire. I got that date. I found a book the other day. It's called Infinite Lives. It's about reincarnation. It says everybody is reborn infinite times. I'm cool with that. I know for sure I'll win the Mega Millions now. I kept reading it and said you're not necessarily reborn as a human depending upon how you lived your life. I lived a pretty good life, so I'll probably be reborn as an orangutan. People at the zoo will say, that's the orangutan that won the Mega Millions. The one with all the hot orangutan bitches. There's a lot of awkward moments when you're schizophrenic, like when you jump off of a bridge to kill yourself and just break your legs. It's awkward when you have to call a cab and try and explain why you only need a ride to the top of the bridge. Advertising on sports on TV really works. After I watch an NFL game, I want a Budweiser, new insurance, and a concussion. For practice, Roger Federer only hits his kids with the backhand. The word homophobic is being misused. It doesn't mean to hate gays, it means fear of gays. The word for hating gays is Republican. I'm glad you liked that joke because I bought it from Jussie Smollett for $3,500. That's it, I'm Martin Malloy.
How's everybody doing? Ladies, how you doing? Some good looking ladies in here, you know what I'm saying? And ladies, you know I love you because you can do things us men can't do. You go to the restroom together. You compliment each other on your bodies, you know, when you get in the restroom. Girl, you looking good. Are you working out? Hold on, let me zip you up. You know, you could do that. Now, I can't go to this good-looking brother and say, excuse me, bro, can you come to the restroom with me? I'm bloated and I'm starting to cramp. And then when we get in the restroom, I can't compliment him on his body. Bruh, you kind of big. Are you doing butt-ups? That's nice. No, pull your pants down. Oh, that is nice. Hold on, let me zip you up. You know, we can't do that. Ladies, I see you in the club, you're dancing together, and it's fine. Nobody's saying you're gay or anything like that. You're dancing together. You're friends. You're good. Again, I can't go to none of these brothers and say, excuse me, bro, would you like to dance? Yeah, you know that LeBron James is something else. You know, you can't do that. And I'm from the ghetto streets of Detroit. I'm from the inner city. And yeah, I did a lot of drugs. And my drug of choice was crack cocaine. Yeah, it was. I was so high one night I was in the bushes watching my own house. Thinking to myself, this brother never comes home. And then being from Detroit in the ghetto, you got roaches. Then when you get in the house, this brother ain't got nothing but some roaches. See, and I don't know about the Ohio roach, but the Detroit roach is rough. And I don't know if you know what a roach is, but they're aggressive. I remember stepping on the roach in the kitchen, seeing the same roach 2 weeks later with a cast on. And see, I came up in a time where they didn't have the Amber Alert. You know, they got the Amber Alert now. They tell you if a child is lost. You know, if a kid get lost, we all will be looking for him. I came up in a time where if you got lost, you're just lost. I remember my mother telling me, look, boy, when we get in this store, you better not touch nothing, you better not ask for nothing, and you better not get lost. But I'm a grown man now. I'm married. Now my wife tell me, look, boy, when we get in this store, you better not ask for nothing and you better not get lost. I'm saying these is not jokes. And we used to make up, now the kids don't even want to go outside and play. They just want to play video games all day. Again, being from the streets of Detroit, we used to make up our games. We didn't care. We made up our games. You remember playing? I don't know if anybody in here remember playing, that's my car. When you see a nice car going by, that's my car. You remember playing? That's my car. Being from the ghetto of Detroit, we switched it up. We played it a little different. When we seen a nice car go by, we used to say, that's my dad. I'm just saying. Any married people in here? Married people? Okay, how long? Married people, how long? Are you dating? You're not dating? She look at it, no, he ain't even bought his drink. I ain't giving nothing. But anyway, I used to, me and my wife just celebrated 15 years of marriage. We're not even making love face to face no more. The conversation even different when it used to be back in the day when we first got married. We used to, baby, I love you, and kissing and all wet and sweaty with love. She used to come to bed with a negligee on, the thong and everything. Now she come to bed with a raggedy halter top on and one knee high up, one knee high down. And when we making love, the whole conversation is different. Like, baby, you was $20 short on the rent, right? We do it on the fly, hold on, the game is on. Come, look that way, She come in the room, I know. I'm just saying, how you doing, baby? Hey, you look good. Girl, you heard about us black guys? Yeah, we'll rob you. I'm just saying, no, I'm just saying, and I don't want no problem, sir. I got into it with a white guy at work. I mean, we friends now. He invited me to come hunting with him. I'm not gonna go because it's just that whole hunting thing, and he told me I don't need to bring a gun or a vest or anything like that. And listen, before I go, I noticed how some of y'all looked at me when I first came up here with a name like JoJo. 2 names. Like, where's the rest of him? Yeah, this is my actual size. I'm so short you can see my feet on my driver's license. Went to Kings Island, couldn't get on nothing. Just looking up at the roller coaster. Every time I tried to go to school, somebody picked me up and take me back home. I'll give you a minute. See, when you're this short and you smell good, people don't tell you smell good. They ask and they hang you from their rear view. Hey, but y'all been a great crowd, and thank you for receiving me. Peace, I love you. My name is JoJo.
Hey, how's everyone doing tonight? All right, I come to you tonight all the way from Darke County, Ohio. Woo, that's right. And for those of you who may not know this, Darke County is the birthplace of Annie Oakley and the level 3 snow emergency. I stopped at a Speedway gas station on the way here tonight, and they had a sign up, enter to win free gas for a year. I'm going to tell you how to get free gas for a year from Speedway. Just eat one of their hot dogs. I was digging a hole today, and someone said, if you dig any further, you're going to go to China. I said, why would I want to do that when I can just go to Walmart? You ever went to Walmart and you got 2 of those shopping carts stuck together and you couldn't get them apart? Well, that happened to me. So I took them out to lawn and garden. I started spraying them down with a garden hose. And the manager came out there. He said, what the hell are you doing? With the garden hose. I said, I'm trying to get these 2 shopping carts apart. He said, that won't work. I said, it works on my dog. Shut up. May have seen those commercials on TV. Use Riddex once a month to maintain your septic system. I don't like that stuff because it tastes like shit. I was at Dollar General the other day and I seen an Indian lady. She had one of those red things right here. And I said, hey, lady, you got a serious problem. You need to get that taken care of. She said, what are you talking about? I said, because your check engine light's on. I bought a new car, and the salesman told me, you won't make payments for 6 months. I thought, wow, he's pretty good. How did he know that? I went to the doctor the other day, and the doctor diagnosed me with having low testosterone. And I asked the doctor, I said, is that why I don't want anything to do with women anymore? And the doctor said, yeah, it's not that you're turning gay or anything. You just don't have that drive like you used to. I said, so let me get this straight. I need a chemical in my body that makes me like, want, and desire women. And the doctor said, yeah. And I said, hell, that's what I thought beer and weed was for. I've been dating someone for 2 years now. I can't believe I made it 2 years. Don't clap for me, clap for her, sir. When we started dating, she had 10 cats. Yeah, I know, that would concern most people, but not me. Because finally I had found someone that's got more pussy than I can possibly handle. When I was a kid, I was trying to figure out something I wanted to do with my life, and I wanted to be a monster truck driver like you see on TV. So I'd get out in the living room in front of Mom and Dad every Saturday and Sunday, and pretend I was Gravedigger. Wasn't that smashing? My dad didn't think so, no. He wanted to shove a spark plug up my ass and see if I'd fire. Right? They say an engagement ring is supposed to be equal to 3 months' worth of wages. That's why if I ever get married, I'm going to make sure for those 3 months I'm laid off. Hey, you guys been a fantastic crowd. Give it up for yourselves for coming out here tonight. Be sure to vote for me, Gary O'Phil. Thank you.
Man. A lot of beautiful people in the crowd tonight. See y'all. And how many of y'all in a relationship right now? How many of you guys? How many? Couple? Okay. Don't worry, single people. Your time will come soon. Unless you're that ugly black motherfucker with the top hat right there. Shit. Nigga, it's dark in here. I can see you fucking ugly, man. God damn. Oh shit. That's my dad. Yeah, I need to stay on that nigga's good side. He's my ride home. So. But not, I'm gonna get on a more positive vibe. I'm in a relationship right now. In full disclosure, she's my first white girl, and I'm clearly making rookie mistakes. I didn't even know what the fuck sunscreen was, so I met this bitch. But that's what I like about our relationship. We learn from each other, She taught me that white people use sunscreen, and I taught her that all black guys don't have big dicks. So I think it's a learning experience. We learn, But I know we're not perfect. We get into arguments just like any other couple. Like the other day, she got really mad. We were arguing, but she stepped the line, because she ended up calling me the N-word. Yeah, I heard. Yeah, I know. I can't believe she called me negative. That shit hurts, man. Like I don't understand why people always say that I'm negative. I think I'm a nice person. Like, look, it's this one kid who goes to my school. He's real insecure about reading out loud in front of people. And I think that shit's fucking hilarious. And does that make me negative? No, he's a horrible reader. But the thing, he's not regular. Like, regular bad readers read a sentence and they spend time. They try to sound that shit out. But this motherfucker, he's like the Michael Jordan of bad readers. This motherfucker changed the game. Like, he runs into a word he don't know. He just replaces that word with a completely different fucking word. Like, we have to read the Lord's Prayer in class. You know how that goes, like, Our Father, Lord in heaven. This motherfucker was like, Our fries, light and happy. I was like, what the fuck? What? I was like, man, if you're gonna redo the sentence, have it make sense. Like, shit, that was horrible. But it's bad. It's bad that you don't know how to read, you know? And it's not bad for him. No, fuck that guy. No, it's bad for me because, you know, me and him were both black, you know? And we go to school amongst the Caucasians. My school had a grand total of 3 black people in it, including the janitor. So, you know, when he would like read like that in front of white folks, man, that shit was bad, man. Cause one out of 3 of us is reading like shit right now. You know, just like the teachers think that 1 out of 3 of us is going to jail. Like, it's just, no, that's too real. That's too real for y'all. All right, shit. But nah, one thing I hate about him though, I can't really defend him in front of the white kids, you know, cause he's a fucking dumbass. Like, he's just like, one time I was talking about how he couldn't read, and he was like, all right, Jarrell, whatever, just like, besides school, when am I ever gonna need to know how to read in my life? Like, are you fucking serious? Like, dude, you drive. I know for a fact you read at least 30 traffic signs on your way here. Gonna try that replacing the word shit with stop signs? Think it means speed and fucking kill somebody? Like, it just sucks. Man, I hate that guy. You know, I hate black people like that, you know? Make it bad for the rest. I hate black people like that. Don't you hate black people like that? Random white guy? Right? You hate, you know, y'all together? Yeah? He's your good friend. You hate white people like that, random white guy in front row? No. Nah, you probably want to call that dude the N-word, don't you? You got the little cutoffs. You want to do it? Ooh, come on, do it. He's not big. Ooh. That's good. That's good shit, my man. That's good shit. All right, my name's Jarrell Beeman. Thanks for having me.
I saw a guy wearing a life jacket, and he still died from cancer. There's going to be a lot of jokes like these, so we got to get the fuck on board. A piñata kills its prey by giving it diabetes. That's a stupid fucking joke, I'm well aware. My favorite tests are drug tests. Only one question is involved. How many ounces of someone else's piss is it going to take to pass this test? On a side note, guys, don't use a woman's piss. That's how you find out your girlfriend's pregnant. I'm pretty sure my ex-wife was a transformer. Within 6 months of being married, she transformed into a cheating whore. Somebody over there knows exactly what the fuck I'm talking about. The perfect wedding gift, according to 50% of couples, a divorce lawyer. That joke is statistically accurate. Crunchy peanut butter was invented when some guy got lazy and said, fuck it. The customer's mouth can do the rest. I went to an art gallery, which means I walked into the wrong building. I went to a modern art gallery, which means I walked into a strip club. The most intense version of the scavenger hunt is the Amber Alert. That's a good fucking joke, and I don't give a shit what you guys think. According to math, 2 negatives equal a positive. So 2 antichrists equal a Jesus. And 2 Jesuses equal the start of a mariachi band. My favorite pickup line is, I had shower sex once. I'm still not allowed back in Lowe's shower display section. There are two things you'll never see in life. Two things. A unicorn and the ending credits of a really good porno. Apparently none of you have ever watched porn before, okay. When a woman calls me daddy in the bedroom, I tell her to be quiet. I'm still watching the game. The first time I was ever inside a woman, I lasted 9 months. Trust me, Mom didn't want me there either. Yoga pants don't make yoga any easier. And wearing a wife beater doesn't make her listen any better. To me, prostitutes are like a fine wine. I can't afford a fine wine. If my 76-year-old grandma was any more active, she'd be alive. Or a zombie, one or the other. If you have Tourette's, your pet parrot also has Tourette's. Tap dancing is like twerking to someone with a foot fetish. And clogging is like 1970s bush porn. I have a bunch of brothers and sisters. They're my black friends. Only black people get that joke, so it's okay. In America, it's socially acceptable to tell a mass shooting joke as long as you follow it with a moment of silence. Thank you. A coworker of mine came up to me the other day. I was like, wow, Mike, do you know you have resting mass shooter face? I told her not to come into work on Thursday. Thank you. I eat candy corn the same way I eat ass. On accident because I'm not paying attention. Sounds like some of you eaten ass on accident before. Thank you so much, my guys. My name is Mike Wells.
What's up, Wiley? All right. It is good to be here. I love performing on Wiley's stage. I love performing in shows like this. We have 14 comics coming up tonight. 14. And you know that one of them might possibly do something. So who knows, 3-4 years down the road, you could be flipping through the channels and you see one of these faces pop up. You go, holy shit, I saw him perform at Wiley's fireworks competition years ago. And as they're pulling the rest of the bodies up out of his basement, say, I knew he was fucked up. Kind of looking at you, Michael Wells. I mean, one of them might get a Netflix special, but I've seen the lineup. I'm just going with the most likely scenario. One of them's going to be... It's not going to be me, though. It's not going to be me. I know this. I could never be a serial killer, and which I'm a little disappointed as a middle-aged white man. You'd think that shit would be right up my alley, but you have to be wired for that, and I'm not. I don't have the stomach for all that cleaning. Well, that's like most of what a serial killer's doing. You're just cleaning up evidence so you don't get caught. I'm covered with hair from head to toe. I'm going to leave some goddamn DNA. I hate cleaning anyway. And that's like 95% of a serial killer's job, is just cleaning. It's like 4.5% that's split between stalking and abduction. there's really maybe a total of 0.5% of actual killing. I don't know how the fuck it made it into the job title. They're not serial killers. They're really aggressive janitors you don't want to be alone with. I'd like to rent my house to a serial killer, actually. And I wouldn't live with them. That'd be stupid. I just figure 4 or 5 weeks they'd have that place cleaned up. That's really all I want. A couple of neighbors I'm not overly fond of might take care of that too. Yeah, there's a couple bodies in the basement, but damn, this place is spotless. What smell, honey? That's the smell of clean. You're just not used to it. I hate cleaning. Is anybody else like me? You get done watching one of those like crime scene forensic TV shows and just start looking around your house thinking, holy shit, I'm going to prison. I don't even know what I did, but there's probably enough evidence just in my living room to put me away for something. And DNA, my bathroom has so much DNA, I won't even let my wife take a shower in there unless I know she's up to date on her birth control. Because, well, truth be told, we haven't been getting along really well. The last thing I want to do is introduce some fucking mutant shower baby into the mix, you know. And Ohio's got that heartbeat bill, we'd have to keep the little fucker, you know. I know, I'm just thinking, who wants to win that custody battle, you know? No, you keep it, that's fine. I don't even know what the fuck it is. It's scaring the dog! But I am a messy person. I hate it, but it is what it is. The problem is I married a messy person. That's where I went wrong. If you're messy, don't marry another messy person. That is a recipe for disaster. It's not like the theory that 2 ugly people can have a cute baby. 2 slobs are going to have a fucked up house. That's just how it is. If you're a messy person, marry a neat freak. Because a neat freak is going to nag the living hell out of you, but the trade-off is you're probably not going to be going to your bathroom in the middle of the night and step on a house pet you didn't know you had. Apparently we have a cat now, I guess. I guess it was a cat. It was dark. Something hissed at me and ran under the couch. Could have been a possum, I don't know. But no, as much as I hate to clean, every now and then I get tired of the mess and I actually will clean. My wife's kind of the same way. Every now and then she'll get a little tired of the mess and she will watch an episode of Hoarders and take fucking notes, actually. She'll call me into the room, see, our house isn't that bad. You're right, honey, our house isn't quite that bad. We've only got the 1 possum. And hey, ours is still alive. I mean, he's diabetic, he lost a leg, but he's still going. You know your house is a mess when your fucking possums have diabetes. That's... But it scares me, you know, because Hoarders is a reality TV show. This is not a place where a grown person should be getting their standard of living from. And it worries the hell out of me that she thinks that all this is okay so long as it's not quite as bad as that. Fucking terrifies me, because the other day I caught her watching another show called My 600-Pound Life. I mean, I don't want to fat shame. I'm a big guy. I don't know if you noticed this. Now, I am down about 65 pounds so far since February. Thank you. But I don't want to fat shame because it's hurtful and wrong. But at the same time, I don't want to wake up 10 years from now and she's 580 pounds telling me, I got 20 to go before it's a problem. We actually had this conversation the other day and it didn't go well. Because she hit me with that hypothetical crap, and I never know how to react to those. I figure it's fake. I'll just say whatever I want. And she said, if I ever did get up to 600 pounds, would you leave me? I said, shit, I don't think I'd have a choice. 600 pounds, I'm pretty sure your ass ain't moving. All right, thanks a lot. I'm Don Smith. Enjoy the rest of the show. Keep that energy going.
How's everybody doing? What's up, Wileys? I'm nervous as shit. I need this little $1,000, man. My bills is fucked. Oh, that was a very condescending laugh. Huh? Y'all doing great, huh? All y'all bills caught up, huh? I gotta tell jokes to y'all motherfuckers for some money. Anyway, my name is Elijah. I'm biracial. I'm half white and I'm half black. Is there any Africans out there? No Africans. God damn, man. That sucks. It's all good. You know, there's a lot of stereotypes being biracial. You know, You know, they think that, you know, just because you half black and you half white, you must have good credit and a big dick, right? You know, not all of us are blessed with both. You know what I'm saying? Usually it's just one or the other. And I'm proud to admit, I got a 720 Beacon score. It's verified by TransUnion. Yeah. There are some mutant Africans out there, though, that they are good at spades and cornhole, you know. You just gotta know where to find them. If you find one, invite them to a party. They're real versatile. They know a lot of shit. So, how you doing? You good? You need a cosign? You don't need a cosign? You look like you'd ask me for a cosign on like a Jeep Wrangler or something. You know, like what's up with white women and Jeep Wranglers, man? That's like Jeep Wranglers to white women is what Caprice Classics are to black dudes. I don't know what it is, man. And Mexican people, they like the new pickup trucks, you know. They want to pull up on some hoes and pull up at Lowe's, you know. It's all good. Where my iPhone users at? Where my Android users at? Man, a lot of Android users. Y'all probably got Metro PCS and shit with them piece of shit phones. It's all good. My iPhone users, y'all like Siri? Y'all use Siri a lot? Yeah, you like Siri? I don't like Siri, man. You know, she don't do nothing I say, man. She got entirely too much attitude. I think I got Sirquisha or something, you know? For real. You know, I asked her for directions the other day. I'm like, hey, can I get some directions? Like, you better ask that white bitch Siri for some directions, motherfucker. I'm like, God damn, I should have got Alexa. Who the fuck is Alexa, nigga? Who the? God damn. It's all good. It's all good. Where my black women at? Black women, black women, black women. Good. Y'all was at the show yesterday. There was one. I felt so bad. Like I was singling y'all out. No, I love black women. I love black women. I love them so much. I made one. I got a 3-year-old daughter at home. I love her to death. You know, it's great. But I've been with a black woman for so long that I learned a lot about them. You know what I mean? And I figured, you know, when y'all get mad at your man, y'all like to play music in the house directed at your man. You know, maybe you like to pick on Instagram you shouldn't have liked. You gonna come home to some goddamn Cardi B. All right. Maybe y'all got in an argument the night before. You gonna come home to some Mary J. Blige. But I'll be damned. I came home the other day to some motherfucking gospel music. And if she playing gospel music when you get home, you fucked up. That means you don't left your ass for Jesus. That's real shit. And I mean, she don't bring Christ into the shit. Like, come on now. You ain't gonna compete with Jesus. What, you think you better than Jesus? You know what I'm saying? It ain't gonna happen. It's all good. I like telling that joke because she ain't here. It's my favorite fucking joke because it's safe. I feel like I'm in a safe place with y'all. You know, even if she did pop up, you know, y'all protect me, right? No. It's cool. I just feel so free opening up to y'all, man. Y'all cool, man. Y'all cool crowd. I feel like I can say whatever I want with like 0 repercussions whatsoever. Excuse me. Hello? Yeah, I'm right, and I'm on stage right now. Yep. No, I didn't say nothing about you. Nothing. No. Yep. Mm-hmm. Yep. Praise Jesus. Amen. Amen. Right. All right. Bye-bye. Okay. Please give it up for your next comedian. My name is Elijah Hensley. Thank you so much for your time.
Wileys, how are we doing? I said, how are we doing? There we go.
So I've got this mustache. Let's just talk about it. Right? Yeah, a handlebar mustache tends to attract a certain type of woman. And that is a woman who's into danger sex. Because there's nothing more dangerous than being tied to a railroad track, is there? I'm dating right now. I'm trying to get in better shape because currently I am what you call skinny fat. Right? Means I simultaneously have both a muffin top and a thigh gap. So, right, eyes up here, sir. Look, because of this doughy dad bod, everybody, not a whole lot of self-confidence. I'll just admit it to you guys. I fuck like I swim with a t-shirt on. So, right. It's like Winnie the Pooh going to Pound Town. So, I substitute teach. I am not good at it. I'm not like to hit my weed pen in the faculty bathroom, so it's not a good sign. I say I'm not a good sub, but earlier this school year, I actually stopped a school shooting. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. I just left a gun in the car. Crisis averted, ma'am. By round of applause, where are my parents at in here tonight? A few of you, all right. My daughter lives with me full time, which is fantastic. She is 14, which is less than fantastic, right? Like shit's getting real around the house. I had to get her first cell phone recently. I was dragging my feet. Here's a little parenting tip for you guys. I got my daughter a flip phone. That's right, and that was my defense against sexting. Because that's 27 button pushes she's going to have to do to send a text that says, let me see that D. I'm just saying she's going to have to want it, you know? Right? And even if somebody talks her into sending a picture, well, that is a 1 megapixel titty. I don't even think it counts, really. Is this an elbow? I don't know. It's interesting. You guys have been fun. I want to leave you with a little parenting tip and some stories. Parenting tip for you guys. Lie to your kids. That's enough for some of you. Lie to your kids. Tell them they have a heart murmur. And if they use any drugs, it will kill them. Right? I'm here to tell you, A, it works. My daughter's afraid to run, so. And B, that's a lie that's not only going to keep your kids sober, it's also protected by HIPAA law for 18 years. So. Thank you, ma'am. That's a good one. I know. That's why I said it. So, my daughter, like it's getting weird. My daughter is going into high school. She's a little nervous about that because they start swimming in gym class. She says she feels a little weird getting changed in front of other kids. I totally get it, right? I'm pushing 40. I still feel a little weird when I get changed in front of kids. So. Look, I told her it's not that big of a deal, right? Nobody actually wants to see anything. Everybody's going to get changed under their towel. What I didn't do was tell her about the kid in my gym class, Steve. Because Steve walked around butt naked, everybody, because we were 12. His dick was 37. It's super girthy is what I'm telling you, man. I still think about it a lot. I don't know, probably too much. Who's to say? My daughter started the DARE program at school as well, right? She started the DARE program. That meant I started pretending I've never shit my pants on mushrooms. Twice. I don't know if you guys know this or not, but DARE has a history of using children as informants against their parents. Yeah, I knew I was going to have the sex talk with my daughter. I did not know I was going to have the snitches get stitches talk. Not much of a talk, really, sir. We just sat around and watched Scarface like 50 times on weekends. That's not a parenting tip. I do not recommend that to anybody because I ended up with a meeting at school because the DARE officer said rule number 1 when it comes to drugs, just say no. And then my daughter raises her hand and very confidently says rule number 2, never get high on your own supply. So, hey guys, my name's Tony Foxworthy. You have been fantastic. Thank you so much.
What's up, Dayton? How you guys doing? All right, I'm glad to be here, man. Haven't been to Dayton for a while. Last time I was here, I got really drunk. Like, I got so drunk I had to take the bus home. That's not all that funny till you realize that's the first time I'd ever driven a bus. And you guys thought it was funny. The troopers didn't think it was great at all. Get out of there. No, there's a bed back here. I live in this thing now. This is mine. Tell Molly Hatchet to buy their own bus. Everybody drinking tonight? Like 4 of you? What kind of degenerate town did I fall into? I love to drink, man. I love nothing better than just getting a good beer buzz on and not giving a shit about work tomorrow until it's 5 minutes beforehand. It's real easy to tell the difference between people that drink too much and people that do drugs too much, though. You catch them at the same party. Like, Mike, you doing all right? I'm drunker than hell! Steve, you doing all right? I'm so fucking high. Yeah, there's a volume difference. You ain't got to tell me, Steve. You're wearing road cones as pants, man. Everybody knows. I stopped doing drugs. When I do drugs, I eat too much. And don't let these lights fool you. I'm fat. I've been trying to work out a little bit this year, get in a little better shape. I've actually lost 28 pounds so far this year. Don't clap. It's because of drugs. I lied to you. No, I've been working out as much as I can. I've been trying to get down. I was at a scale tipping 288 at the beginning of the year. I'm down a little lower now. I'm creeping up on 40, trying to get in better shape. I'm trying to make it to where I have what the ladies call a dad bod. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah. Not 100% in shape, but it's still able to, pick somebody up during happy hour. Yeah. I don't have a dad bod yet. Right now, what I have is what I lovingly refer to as a unemployed uncle who lives in a basement apartment and would have made the pros if it wasn't for his bad knee bod. Basically, what I'm telling you is I pay $15 for a 30-rack Keystone Light every Friday, and by Sunday morning, I'm screaming, "Keep your hands off my lawn!" It's fun. Like I say, been working out, really have. When you're out of shape and start going to the gym, it's really weird when people that are already in shape try and strike up a conversation with you. I will take any constructive criticism they're willing to give me. They've obviously been in the game longer than I have, but they apparently don't know how to bridge subjects. Like, I was squatting one day, and a guy walked up to me and said, "Hey, bro, your squat totals are going up. You're really improving. I've been paying a lot of attention to you. Congratulations, man. Keep up the good work." And it was nice that I got a compliment, but it was weird that I thought that somewhere in the weightlifting machines, this dude was just hanging out in a tank top watching me go. It's a weird way to, like, you're trying to strike up a conversation with me. Look, I've been fat most of my life, and another fat person has never come up to me and said, "Hey, did you hear McRib's coming back?" Good looking out. Girl I'm dating now told me I needed to start working out more because I was getting a little chubby. She said, "You're getting fat again." I said, "Yeah, I know. I'll start working out. But you should find somebody else to pay your bills because you're getting bitchy again." Go ahead and laugh. I'll sleep on my own couch. I don't care. I bought this son of a bitch. It's fun. A lot of fun. I like to eat too much, man. That's my problem. I get real drunk, eat too much. Taco Bell should not be open till 4 a.m. That's not fair. Keep the grocery store and the produce section open at 4 a.m. I won't be shoving Crunch Wraps in my face while crying in a Gabe's parking lot. If I just eat 2 more, I'll be sober enough to drive home. laugh at my pain. I appreciate that, Wiley. I really do. I think I should get back to doing drugs. I like how one guy's like, yeah, you should. It's great. It's weed's about to be legal everywhere. He said optimistically, knowing who's in the Oval Office. I like harder drugs than weed, though, man. Anybody in here ever done acid? Yeah, I used to love doing acid. First time I ever did it was one of the wildest experiences of my entire life. I'd never had it before. A friend of mine called me on a landline because I'm 36 and I was 19 at the time. Just a little nugget of how quickly technology moves, anybody under 30. Friend of mine calls me up, says, hey man, we got acid. Come try it with us. I was like, cool. I'm not going to live to see 30. Just said I was 36. Proof positive I can't stick to a plan. So I go to my friend's house, try this acid. Right when we start the trip, man, my mom calls his house and is like, hey, I need you to come home. And I said, hey, I can't. And she said, Andrew, she was my God-given name. And she said, I need you to come home right now. And I said, Mom, I can't. She said, Andrew, bring yourself home. I need you. And I said, Mom, if you need me that bad, if it's really that important, I need you to first come to where I am and fight these dragons. And she said, what? And I said, yeah, because that blue one looks really cool. But that red one has mean mugged every car that goes by, and I don't know if I'm fireproof. And I don't feel like Dad's birthday is a good day to find out. Not the last time my mother would hang up on me angrily, but definitely one of the most epic. Ladies and gentlemen, Andy Frampton, thank you so much.
Keep that energy up. Keep that energy up. How we doing? I don't know if you guys can tell by my name, Zaid Fozi, or this beard, but I'm Arab and Muslim, or as I say in Southern Ohio, Italian. You laugh, that's true shit. There's a lot of stereotypes with being Arab and Muslim, you know, and none of them are true. None of these stereotypes are true. Some of them are true. But only for like a very small percentage of us. Every group has their crazies. You know what I'm talking about? White people, you have your crazies too, all right? Your crazies like Kyle from work, you know? He's like a little bit off, he can't maintain eye contact. He always has Cheeto mouth, but he's never eating Cheetos. He doesn't contribute to conversations unless it's oddly specific. You're like hanging out by the water cooler like, man, sometimes I want to blow my brains out. He's like, well, actually, majority of the brain would stay intact. You're like, all right, Kyle. But you're always nice to him. You know, you're always nice in case that one morning you get the text from Kyle, stay home today. You're like, all right, awesome. We have the same shit, but instead of Kyle, it's Mahmoud. You know what I'm saying? Growing up, I'd look at my mom and be like, why does Mahmoud always have hummus on his finger? She's like, stay the fuck away from Mahmoud. Growing up Arab is just a little bit different, you know? Discipline is different. It's a little bit harder, you know? I know a lot of you probably heard like, don't do that, Tommy. You're gonna get in trouble, Tommy. When I misbehaved, I heard the phrase, bekesser rasik, which means I'll break your head. Or my mom's favorite was, Allah samhak, which means may God forgive you. What the fuck? What kind of pressure are you putting on an 8-year-old's shoulders? May God forgive me. I'd be like, Mama, I'm so sorry. She's like, it's not me you need to apologize to. Or the worst one, which was Jibl Shahata, which means get the slippers. Some of you know where I'm going with this. When you got the slippers, they would hit you with the slippers, but they wouldn't tell you that. They just tell you to go get them. So in your heart, you'd be like, you'd walk over like, I really hope their feet are just cold. Sometimes they'd already be wearing them. They throw it at you. The worst thing is when they'd miss, my dad would be like, go get it, bring it back. I always had to do really well in school. School was always the most important thing to my dad. If I came home and tried to tell him about like friends, he'd be like, friends, what is friends? What is this friends? I don't send you to school to make friends. You want friend? I'm your friend. Let's go to Home Depot. I'm like, what? Does Home Depot have to do with anything, Dad? I can't watch porn anymore.
Look, they only give me 6 minutes to drive this bus. We're taking sharp turns. I can't watch porn. I can't watch porn anymore, all right? I lose interest too fast. That means I come quick. Who sees the end of these porn videos? Porn should not be longer than 6-7 minutes. Some of these are 20-minute long sagas. So many storylines go unfinished. I need to know, does she sell the house? That's what I'm saying. We need to rebrand porn, all right? Give me a reason to keep watching. Instead of Stepmom Gets Railed, make it Stepmom Gets Railed, Saves New York City. Wet and Wild Summer, Harambe's Return. You're gonna wanna see if someone fucks a gorilla, that's all I'm saying. Also, guys, you know that moment after climax where you just get filled with immediate regrets? Ladies, I don't know if you know this, but when we finish, it's just like everything comes back in our head. That's why we're silent after sex, because we're thinking of every bad deed we've ever done. We should capitalize that shit. Start promoting charity at the end of porn videos. Stepmom Gets Railed, Saves New York City, help tornado victims today. Now I'm gonna leave y'all with a very important moment in my life. The most critical moment in my life was the day that I found out that I was not white. It's a crazy moment. I know, Arabs, it's like, we're kind of white. We're basically white. No, I found out. It's a crazy day. First day of 5th grade. First day of 5th grade, they take us out to the playground. They want us to make new friends, you know? So they're basically like, all right, organize yourselves into your favorite foods. So immediately you get the pizza line, the spaghetti line, the taco line, and I'm like, mlochie! And nobody's there. There's one other Arab dude in my class named Abdul, and he's over there in the fucking pizza line. I was pissed. Then they look at you and say, okay, organize yourselves into your favorite TV shows. I was like, I got this. Me and Abdul were watching this shit at my house yesterday. So That's So Raven, G.I. Joe, and I'm like, Bab el-Hada? Anybody, Bab el-Hada. Abdul's nowhere to be found. I'm freaking out. I'm freaking out. We have one left. Your favorite store. So, Target, Walmart. And I'm like, Nasser's Meat Shop. And Abdul's nowhere. I look over at him, I'm like, Abdul, your dad owns the fucking store. Thank you so much. My name is Zaid Fawzi. I appreciate you guys.
You're like, I don't want to. Come on. Thank you for being here, everyone. I got to be honest up front. I had some car problems. I didn't think I was going to make it. I don't know if you can tell by my man bun, but I don't know how to fix a fucking car, people. Some of you laughed too hard at that. I'm going to be honest. That kind of hurt my feelings a little bit. No one in here has ever walked to an AutoZone, though, and some dude that looked like me was like, how can I help you? Like, if we break down, I'm that friend that's really good at holding the flashlight, you know? Like, you gonna be able to fix that? I'm pointing at you, sir. You look like you can fix the car. I'm like, you gonna be able to fix that? You want me to roll a joint? Too late, I already did. Let's fucking do it. That's, You ever been so stoned when you're driving down the road, you're not even turning, it's just a big curve in the road, and you still put your turn signal on? That's some good weed right there, that's what that is. I know I look like a yoga instructor that makes you buy weed at the end of the class. Some of you are like, that's actually a pretty good idea. That's not a bad idea. You got a card? I don't. I'll tell you a little about me, though. I am a family man, and by that I mean I live with my parents. You laughed too hard at that mess, I'm gonna be honest. That hurt my feelings. Still have feelings. I don't know, I'm saving money right now. I'm not balling by any means, but I know I'm not as poor as I used to be, because nowadays if I need to get gas for my car, I just go get gas for my car. Right? We've all been there, right? You slide in there, you're like, hey, let me get 2 on pump 4. And you whisper it because you think that makes you less of a piece of shit. But guess what, Dayton? If your pump number is more than your dollar number, you're always a piece of shit. That's how that works. 10 out of 10 times. Sometimes I wish I could be the dude working at the gas station. Like, where in the hell are you going on $2, dog? What, do you live with your parents? That was an awkward laugh. I've been trying to get him this whole time. He gave it to me when I didn't want it, but I'll take it. I know comedy's going really well because I was recently recognized at a Waffle House Thank you. Yeah. I don't know what's worse, that I was at the Waffle House or that I was recognized at the Waffle House. If you've never been there, just imagine having breakfast at your dirty friend's apartment. They should call it Waffle Apartment, if I'm being honest. We all have that dirty friend, right? He always wants to have people over. He's like, come on in, take your shoes off. You're like, no. I'll come in, but my socks are cleaner than your carpet. I'm not doing it. What I will do is start a GoFundMe, get your stinky ass a vacuum. You can at least start vacuuming this fucking piece of shit in here. All right, too much. No, Waffle House, they're just trash. I just feel like, I meant to ask, does anyone here work at Waffle House before I call it trash? Does anyone, just kidding, you wouldn't be able to afford a ticket tonight. I just feel like it's one of those places when you go to pay, they should give you your change and a gift card to another restaurant. Am I right? Like, thank you so much for keeping us in business. Go support someone else now. They always make a big deal about the hash browns, right? You guys ever do the hash browns? They're like, ooh, how you want to do those tonight? You want to get them smothered, covered? I'm like, will you just wash your hands, please? They're like, ooh, you want the cook to use soap and water when he does it? Or I'm like, yes, I want it smothered and covered in soap. Please, Do you need anything else before I go smoke an entire pack of ciggies? Okay, thank you. Have a bad night. That's what they say. I got this real fat white friend. His name is Doug. Doug's always like, yeah, man, I'm fat and white, but I'm black from the waist down. And I'm always like, dude, no offense, but there is no way you're fast. I'm sorry, I'm not trying to say you're small. I'm just saying you got to rephrase it. You got to be like, I'm black from the top of it to the bottom of it because the rest of your legs look diabetic and out of breath. That's all I'm saying. You just got to rephrase it. I'm not trying to, oh, did I hurt your feelings, Doug? I'm sorry. Do you want to race or do you want to go? Oh, your back hurts. Go figure. Okay, let's Anyone here have a super pervy last name they want to share with us? Anyone got a little like chode or something? Anyone got a little... It's more common than you would think. Save it to yourself. We don't want to hear about your chode. But it's more common than you would think. We had this substitute teacher growing up, Mr. Boner. You guys know? Everyone knew him. Everyone knew his name. But every time he'd walk in, he'd just draw a big dick on the board. That's how he wrote his name. It was so weird. We're like, how are we supposed to focus with that big-ass boner on the board? And go figure, he was like a super hard teacher. Straight up, no one passed his quizzes. He was just giving the D's out to everyone. Just come on board. It's just a little dick joke. It's not going to hurt you. Come on, guys. Everyone's seen a dick, right? Okay. Jesus Christ, you guys are super fucking quiet, and it's making me feel weird. He would spit when he talked and stuff, though. It was gross. No one liked him. He was just... There you go. Is it done? Nope. Is he? I got to ask him if he's done. I don't know. She don't like it. Another pervy last name. He was affiliated with the NFL. His name is Jim Bob Cooter. First of all, if your last name's Cooter, it shouldn't be. Just fucking, I don't know. Just when are you going to walk down to the court office and change it for your family? They don't have to be the Cooter kids. You know what I mean? Or throw an S on it. Now you're the Scooter family, you fucking idiot. I don't know. That's my time.
Oh my God, finally a woman comedian, right? You guys are probably wondering whose dick I had to suck to get on this lineup. All 11 other comedians that came before me, all their dicks. I had to suck all those dicks. It was a mess. I know, right? So I was having a discussion with my friends about our husbands. My one friend Afton said, my husband is like an F-150. He's strong and dependable. My friend Anna was telling me that her husband is like the American flag because he's patriotic as fuck. And I'm like, oh, okay, cool. My husband's like Sauvignon Blanc. And they're like, oh, is it because he ages like a fine wine? I'm like, no, because he leaves a dry, chalky taste in my mouth. And he's white. As you can tell, my last name's DeMarchi, all right? I'm not white. My husband's Italian, AKA I'm down with the swirl. White guys in the room, what's up? What's good? How y'all doing? I love it. My husband and I have been married for 3 years now. Marriage is great. I love the fact that I'm in an interracial marriage, okay? Because, like, we learn things from each other all the time. And I teach him things. I teach my husband how to properly season chicken and why Black Lives Matter. And he teaches me how to file my taxes and how to show up to places on time, so it's a win-win. Marriage is kind of difficult sometimes. My husband has this annoying habit where he snores when he sleeps, and we've tried everything to fix this problem. We've done the breathe right strips. We've done propping him up on pillows, and none of that shit works. It's because when he sleeps with his mouth wide open, and it's not cute, ladies. It's not cute. He goes like this. And so I had to hit him. I'm like, Joe, man, you gotta cover your mouth when you're sleeping because the snoring is rattling my eardrums. I can't sleep. And Joe tells me, Marla, you don't understand. This is just how I sleep. I'm like, dude, just close your mouth. Just like this and breathe through your nose. See, super easy. Do it like that. And my husband looks at me and goes, no, Marla, that's not how I sleep. Don't tell me what to do. This is just how I sleep. That's fair. So I just broke his jaw. I mean, yeah, he has to eat through a straw for the next 6 to 8 weeks, but who's gonna get a good night's sleep? I am. Now, I can see some people in the back going like, ooh, I don't advocate domestic violence. Neither do I. It's a fucking joke. Calm down. Listen, if anything were to happen to my husband's very white privileged head, all the police have to do is look at my Netflix and Hulu history and I'm done. You wanna know what's on my Netflix and Hulu history? Snapped, Wives with Knives, Martinis and Murder, How to Get Away with Murder, Buried in the Backyard, A Lie to Die For. That right there is 25 to life, and I'm not about to be somebody's back pocket bitch in prison. Fuck that noise. Marriage is difficult, you guys. Marriage is not easy. I don't know why Disney makes it look all cute, happily ever after. No, it's not easy. My husband and I got into another one of our classic arguments over my reckless and impulsive spending habits. It's my money. I can do whatever the fuck I want with it, all right? I went and spent $659.12 at Petco on my cat. I told him this is my cat. I can do whatever the fuck I want. The joke's on me because that cat's the only black pussy he's been paying attention to for the past 2.5 months, and I feel some type of way about it. I like to let y'all know that I have a little black cat. He's the greatest cat in the world. If you are a Marvel fan or know anything about the Marvel Cinematic Universe, my black cat looks like a little Black Panther. I named him T'Challa. #Wakanda Forever. My husband didn't like that name at first. He goes, I wanted to name him Baby Cakes. I'm like, what kind of fuck shit is that? Baby Cakes. And I had to like talk this over with my family because like they didn't like all the other names. They were like, okay, we'll do T'Challa, but they didn't like the other names. They didn't like Shadow. They didn't like Midnight. They definitely didn't like Little Black Ass Nigga. So we just stuck with T'Challa. That was it. It's good. When I'm not doing stand-up, I'm an emergency medical technician in the city of Cleveland. I save lives every day. Thank you. And by save lives, I mean I don't deal with the gunshots and the stabbings and the car accidents. No, I take your mama and papa to the emergency room because they have an altered mental status because for some reason the nursing home isn't changing their catheter and they have a UTI for the 3rd time in 2 weeks. That's what I do. I got a call one time to a nursing home, and it was for an unresponsive patient. So the American Heart Association tells you that when you perform CPR on someone, you're supposed to do it at the beat of 100 beats a minute, and they have songs recommended to do CPR to. So one of them is Staying Alive by the Bee Gees, and you're supposed to sing this in your head, but I'm over here singing it out loud, and this patient's down, and I'm like this. All his bones are breaking, no, he's now shaking, he's not staying alive. Staying alive. His family's like, oh my God, please pick another song. Don't sing that one. I'm like, okay. Another one bites the dust. Not that one either. So I'm gonna get out of here, but I wanted to let you guys know that one time I took a patient home. They were heading home for hospice, and I was letting them know, hey, I'm gonna be your EMT for tonight. Patrick's a paramedic. His whole family's in there, kids, grandkids, great-grandkids, and all the nursing staff. And I said, I'm going to be taking care of you. I'm going to make sure you're comfortable. Is there anything I can do for you? This old Skeletor-looking man points a finger at me and screams, "Nigger!" as loud as he fucking could. And his family's like, "Oh my God, I'm so sorry. I don't know why he would say something like this." I just grabbed his chart and I looked at it. I was like, "Oh, his last name's Hitlerberg. That makes sense." And just like his EMT, that joke was too dark for them. You guys have been great. My name's Marla Vectamarki. You guys have a good night.
Yes, right back to weird-looking white people. I picked the wrong night to wear white. I realized that. I'm sorry. I was not at the rally or the get-together. I decided that when I die, I'm going to donate my body to Sinclair Community College. But not for science. I just still owe them that much money. Okay. Hot start. I saw a homeless guy on the way here, and he had a shirt on that said, "Go hard or go home." So I guess he went hard. He went real hard. I think my phone knows my fetishes. It's like spying on me, because the other day I Googled barbecue sauce and it autocorrected to BBW sauce. Yeah. Oh yeah, you know. Yeah. I accidentally watched a porno called Sweet Baby Ray Ray's. You know, you saw it too, right? Yeah. It had just the right amount of brown sugar, didn't it? Shit, I needed a bib. I had a friend of mine order a drink at the bar. He ordered a 4 Loko mixed with a 5-hour energy drink. Yeah, he got 9 days in jail. His name's Sweet Baby Ray right now. I love doing comedy. I've had a lot of bad jobs. I used to work at a hospital, and I hated that job. The only thing that stopped me from crashing my car on the way to work was knowing I would get there quicker if I did. It's an expensive Uber. I actually met my wife at the hospital where I work at, and we've been married for 7 years now. Yes, thank you. Thank you so much. She's been in a coma for 12. Any day now. I just wanted her to meet our baby. There we go. Thank you guys. Some of you guys are a little slow. Don't worry, she is too. Thank you for laughing at that joke because she fucking hates it. She's like, "Why do you tell people I'm in a coma?" I'm like, "Why don't you move around more? Wiggle a toe or something, come on." She got mad at me the other day because in a dream, I told her I cheated on her. And I was like, "Honey, I would never tell you." Come on. I asked her, I was like, "Hey, why do you watch the Food Network, but you never cook?" She asked me, "Why do you watch Netflix comedy specials?" So I put her in the coma. I love doing comedy. I've been doing comedy for 4 years, but sometimes they put you in really shitty motels. I had one a couple weeks ago. It was awful. Like, this motel was so bad. Like, they had a pool, but it was covered with crime scene tape. They actually advertised how bad they were on the sign outside. It said, "As seen on True TV." Yeah, I'm walking in there, and it was after my show. It was 2:30 in the morning. Some guy asked me if I wanted drugs. I was like, "It's 2:30 in the morning. I am already high, sir." I get into the lobby, and I'm trying to get attention from the lady back there, and they don't have one of those bells. They just have a pill bottle that you shake. Like, hey, and so I get my key to my room. It's just a pack of Newports somehow. Yeah, I'll get up to my room, and I open the door, and I find the worst thing you can find in a motel room at 2:30 in the morning besides bed bugs. People. There are people fucking in that room.
I opened the door and the guy's like, hey, there's people in here. I did exactly what I did when I caught my parents fucking. Stared for a second, closed the door. I went back down in the lobby, trying to get the lady's attention, shook the pill bottle again. It was a little lighter this time. I was like, hey, there's people in that room. She was like, what? I was like, yeah. She's like, sir, this is a Motel 6. You're number 6. She's like, you paid $35 for the room. You don't get the entire thing. I was like, let's get my money back, and we can call this even. She's like, deal. Yeah, Motel 6. We'll leave the light on, because there's people in here. I'm trying to be healthier. Over the last year, I've lost 110 pounds. Thank you, yeah. I thought I would like my body more after that, but I don't. You know, it's kind of like when you rip up carpet, expecting to find hardwood floor, but instead, it's just worse carpet. I nicknamed my dick. I did, this is true. I call it the Big Mac, because it looks better in pictures. And once you've had it, you feel gross. All right, that was my closer, but I'm gonna do one more because you guys didn't like it. You guys ready? All right, here we go. Single mothers, any single mothers in here? Anybody wanna be? Look, single mothers don't get enough credit. My mom raised me, she was a single mother. She taught me a lot about being a man. She taught me how to camp, she taught me how to fish, and she taught me how to shave. So if you think my face is smooth, you should check out my pussy. Good enough. Thank you guys. I've been Joe Young.
You didn't think it was possible to weirder looking white guys on stage right now. My wife and I just had our first baby, so that's pretty cool. Thank you. Thank you. And we're going to save this marriage, everybody. We got this. It's really scary finding out you're about to be a parent for the first time because you don't really know what's about to happen. Like, all you really know is you're about to have a boy or a girl. And I was scared equally for both because we have a boy. He's going to be asking me, like, man questions, and I'm not a man. He's going to be like, how are we going to fix the car, Dad? We're going to ask your uncle, son. What's sex like? Don't ask your uncle, son. Stay away from that guy. We had a girl I was scared for an entirely different reason because I was scared I was going to be the first father ever to be intimidated by my daughter's boyfriends. I could just see a scenario like, all right, you two get home at 10 now. What's that, 12? You're good. You're good. Just think about fixing the car tomorrow, please. That'd be cool. My wife's a weirdo. She's a big weirdo. She likes to pop pimples. Does anyone in here like to pop pimples? She's way too excited about that. I hate it. I hate it so much because it hurts and I have to pretend like it doesn't because I'm a man or whatever. It's like the only time she can touch my body and white stuff comes out that I don't enjoy, you know? I was at the bank the other day and I saw this guy and he was hitting on a bank teller. Do you have any idea how much confidence you have to have in yourself and your financial situation to hit on a bank teller? I just want enough confidence to make eye contact with the bank teller. Honestly, I just want enough confidence to make eye contact with anyone. Looking at the forehead, not your eyes. I was thinking about if my wife was a bank teller and that's how we met, there's no way we ever would have ended up together. It would have been something like, yeah, Mr. Harvey, looks like you overdrew your account with the 1, 2, 3, 4th time you went to Golden Corral last week. No, I can't waive that overdraft fee after the CC's Pizza incidents. I like buffets. We just moved into a new neighborhood. It's really nice. It's really nice. And the reason I can tell it's really nice is because I'm the creepiest person that lives in that neighborhood. Like, I'm bound to end up like that old guy from Home Alone. You know, the one that's always shoveling for some reason? All the kids in the neighborhood are going to be like, stay away from old man Harvey. He murdered his whole family. No, Kevin, it's called divorce. She took everything. I've been thinking about like where I'm from, and I'm very ashamed of it. Very ashamed. We're very white trash town. So white trash. Like, it's so white trash that in our church services, I've got friends in low places is a hymn. It's to the Father, the Son, and the Dale Senior. Amen. We dip our Ritz crackers in Monster Energy drink. Miss you, Dale. I graduated with 80 people. There were 12 Kyles, you know. Until the year 2008, we had a place in our hometown called the Triple K Pizza. KKK Pizza, everybody. You could call them up and order a large supremacy pizza. It's made with Alfredo sauce because it's white, you know. You know, the pizza was a little racist, but it was delicious also, so, yeah, whatever. I got pulled over at like 4:30 in the morning, like 3:30 in the morning the other day, and the officer came up to my window and he was just like, "Hello, sir, have you been doing any drinking tonight?" I was like, "No, officer, I got an Uber." That's a callback to a joke I didn't do, so just ignore that. Push past that. He's like, "Have you been doing any drugs tonight?" I'm like, "No, officer, 4:20 isn't for another 50 minutes. I'm good right now." Just kidding, my boss is here. Let's not. He's like, "Well, what are you doing out right now?" And I'm like, "Well, honestly, officer, I'm just out here trying to get some toaster strudel." Sounds real yummy right now. And he's like, "I'm gonna need to search your car." I'm like, "That's fair, that's fair. Woo." I'm like, "Well, you see, officer, the trunk, that's locked. And so's the glove compartment, so you're gonna need a warrant if you wanna look through my car." He's like, "Wow, you're pretty smart. Are you studying the law?" And I'm like, "No, bro, those are just Jay-Z lyrics." That's gonna be it for me, guys. Thank you very much.
How y'all doing? Everybody good? Wake up, have a good time. You all right? Hey, y'all like the contest? Was it cool? Comics for money, man. They doing comedy for $1,000. Some good stuff. All right, got mixed group of people up in here. Everybody looking good. Got these two guys from Duck Dynasty right here. You guys look like y'all been pulling engines all fucking day, huh? That's cool, man. Ladies up in the house, cool dude. What's up, mama? Big Hawaiian dude. You Hawaiian or black? Black, just look Hawaiian? Yeah, we tan. Yeah, white people ask us all today. I had one of my white friends ask me like, "Hey, do you guys tan?" Like, yeah, we tan all the time when we're frying chicken. Yeah. You can laugh at that. Somebody said, cheer up, you had a fucking comedy club. It's about as worse as that woman's laugh in the background. Where is she at? She like, everything was fucking funny to her, wasn't it? Some crazy stuff, man. I just wanted to ask, are you getting any of this show, sir? Because I was watching you over there and you were just like stunned. No, it's pretty funny to you? Yeah. You look like you use own slaves. You own any? Yeah, about 5, yeah. He just had that slaverish look about him, you know? That was kind of cool, you know. Own a couple slaves, ain't nothing wrong with that. Like, you look like you spend a lot of time in the mirror. Does she? Yeah, smart man, give it up. He's smart. You'll answer that. Does this pretty lady spend a lot of time in the mirror? Oh, yeah, but you smart guy. Give it up. That's cool. There's a lot of white people in here tonight, though, man. Damn, feel like I'm in court. It's crazy shit, man. Shit. Yeah. I just left a haunted house today. I went to that Kroger's on Wayne Avenue.
I was looking around like, what the fuck is this place? It's like you can get weed and meth and chicken, huh? It's a crazy looking place, man. Whew. A lot of people tell me I look like the guy from the Wii game. Yeah, I know, it's crazy. About to be a grandpa in about 2 weeks. Shit, I thought I was done taking care of kids after fucking child support. They just fool you. You laughed at that. You know about that shit, huh? Yeah. Fucking grandkids, man. My daughter said, Dad, I'm pregnant. I was like, I'm happy for you. Yes, I am. Yes, man. It's been great, man. I don't know any jokes to really tell, so I'll just go into my life. My name is Kenduyawa Carpenter. Yeah. My mama named me Kenduyawa and named my little brother Michael. It's like, wow, I get the crazy African name and he get the Michael name. I know a bunch of people named Michael. I don't know one motherfucker named Kenduyawa. People, it means strong, wise black man in Swahili. Yes. Yes. My mama named me this name, man, because she said I was special, man. People used to ask me, like, why your mama name you Kenduyawa? Is your daddy African? It's like, I don't know my daddy. I know my little brother's daddy, but I don't know my daddy. All my mama ever told me about my daddy is he died in a Uno card game gone bad. Had the magic hand, skip you, draw 4. Some crazy shit, man. My mama is crazy, though. My mama is a paranoid schizophrenic. That means she's seen and heard things that are really not there. I saw my mama get up and fight her own shadow one time. She made me help. She's like, get her legs, get her legs. I can't find them. Just hold them. I'm gonna tell you how crazy my mama is. My mama made me a cornbread birthday cake when I was 8 years old. She put incense on top of it. You ever tried to blow out a fucking incense, man? You can't blow out a fucking incense. You can put it out with your tongue, but you ain't gonna blow out no incense. Yeah, it had incense and red velvet icing on it, man. Some crazy stuff. My mama used to do crazy stuff with food. That's why you never eat crazy people's food. My mama used to do shit like make Kool-Aid in the bathroom. Like, Mama, I'm not drinking none of that Kool-Aid, especially the red Kool-Aid. I'm not doing it. Crazy things with food. You ever had mashed potatoes made with chocolate milk? Some nasty shit, man. She's like, that's dinner and dessert all in one. You ever had a ravioli sandwich on a hot dog bun? Mm-mm. You gotta be... Either I was real funny or you just snorted some cocaine. You got to be thankful for the stuff you had. My mama did crazy things. See, we didn't have no stove or no microwave. My mama used to warm our food up in the dryer. It's like, Kenduyawa, go downstairs and get your shirt and then slap her ribs out the dryer and take your ass to school. Yeah, I go to school smelling like ribs, getting chased by fat kids and dogs. Shit, some crazy stuff, man. I was in the slow class too, man, growing up. Yeah, y'all can laugh. Hell, I don't care. I was a slow learner. See, I'm a 70s kid. And see, in the 70s, they didn't have dyslexia, what I have now. In the 70s, if you couldn't keep up with the regular kids, dyslexia was just known as dumb. And when you in the slow class growing up, you never know what nobody to know you in the fucking slow class. One day, my friend Marcus was like, Kenduyawa, how come we see you in the beginning of school, but we don't see you all day? Where you be at? I was like, I'm a teacher's aide. All fucking day? You in that slow class, ain't you? Yep. What y'all be doing in there? Eating popcorn, watching movies, and playing with the pretty girls' titties? Ain't nothing wrong with playing with the, oh, y'all sensitive about pretty girls' titties? Ain't nobody got no pretty titties in here tonight? Some of y'all got some nice titties, I saw them. Y'all can give your man titty hugs. Y'all got nice sets right there. You give your man a titty hug? Is this your man? Yeah, she ever give you a titty hug? Yeah, ain't nothing wrong with a titty hug. Titty hug help you out. Sometimes you come home feeling sad, a good titty hug. And if you ain't got no titties, give him a nipple hug, ladies. Just nipple him to death. Fellas, if your man ain't got no titties, and you do got titties, give your woman your titty hug if you fat and got titties. Back to I was saying, yeah, I was playing with the pretty girl's titties. Hell, we ain't even have a real teacher in the slow learners class. The janitor was our teacher. We ain't even have to call him teacher. We called him by his real name, Dave. Like, hey, Dave, can I go to the restroom? Yeah, on your way back from the restroom, stop by my car and get me a beer. Bring my toolbox. I'm gonna teach you kids how to pick a lock. I didn't even have to take the SAT exam. They just told me name all 4 members of the Golden Girls and you pass. That's what it was. It's like for me in high school, man. Yeah, I like the Golden Girls. Any Golden Girl watchers in here? I like watching those old TV shows like Murder, She Wrote. I was watching that today, man, and I was like, you know what was the funny thing about this lady? She wasn't even a fucking cop. She was just an old white lady that got on your nerves so fucking bad, you was like, all right, fuck it, lady, I did it. Fucking Angela Lansbury. She never had a boyfriend on that show. She needed to get laid. Remember Magnum P.I.? That was some good shit back in the day, wasn't it? Oh, now I looked at it the other day and I was like, there's something funny about this show. Remember Higgins always asking Magnum to come down in his office with his shirt off? Like, Magnum, I need to speak to you. Like, yeah, that was some weird, freaky shit, man. Crazy stuff. Remember Knight Rider? That was a cool show. Yeah, that was my shit. Now, 40 years later, you realize all it was automatic start and GPS. Like, man, my fucking Ford Taurus can do that. Yeah, I like these reality shows. A lot of these women watch Basketball Wives. My wife, she watched Basketball Wives. Yeah. You like that? Do you? You watch that shit? You know what my favorite show is? Little Women of L.A. Little midgets with them big ass booties. Oh my God, I'll be in heaven. That's all I look at is their ass. Say you ain't looked at their ass. You looked at their ass. Little old woman with that big old ass walking around like, oh, woo, I like that, man. Yeah, big old ass on a little person. I ain't discriminating. Hell, I could marry a little person. I'd be like Shaq to a little person, you know what I mean? Yeah, I like little people. Can't call them midgets no more. You'll go to hell for that, man. I can't believe this older white lady watching. You watch Basketball Wives? That's funny. I figured you'd be watching like American Pickers or something like that. Oh, damn. She's like, you want the drama, huh? Yeah. Oh, that's some crazy stuff, man. That is crazy, man. Yeah, I like that old TV, man. I like Pawn Stars, too, and American Pickers. American Pickers, that's a good show. You ever watch that? Is where these 2 white guys go to people's houses and knock on their door like, hey, we're pickers. And I realized I'm like, 2 black people couldn't do that show. Nah, Can't go knocking on that white man's door like, hey, we're niggers. I had a dream I was on Pawn Stars, though. Pawn Stars is my favorite, though. I had a dream I was on there. I had Bobby Brown's crack pipe. The boot that Tina beat Ike with. And Bobby Brown's old crack pipe. And the gloves that really fit OJ. I just wanted $20 for them, shit. Give it up for the tornado survivors. Yeah, that was good. Hard stuff. Dayton came together. That was cool, man. Give it up for everybody that lost their weed in the tornado. Yeah. That was rough. That was rough. You lost your weed? Yeah, he like, fuck! He ain't worried about the house. He worried about the weed. Shit, man. Anybody do social media in here? You do social media? You must do social media. How you watch Basketball Wives, but you ain't on social media? TV? Yeah, that's crazy, man. I was on social media today, and some stuff trips me out. Like, why all the girls that was hoes in high school are now spiritual life coaches on social media? Like, you was a hoe in high school, now you found Jesus. Talking about my temple, my womb is my vessel. Oh, now you want to rename your coochie now that it looks like old chewed up ham? Now, come on, some of y'all got some ham coochie down there, not all of you. You know that coochie is bad when it look like chewed up bubble gum. You like, damn. You need this shit reworked. Do Mexicans do coochie? Yeah, to rebuild this shit. Yeah, that's crazy, man. Some of y'all don't find me funny, but I don't give a fuck. I'm just working on new material. Yeah, it's crazy stuff, man. I lost about 200 pounds in the last, 12 years. Yeah, about 12 years. Yeah, I'm 5'5". Yeah, I used to weigh 400 pounds, yeah. Yeah, I spent most of my life morbidly obese, man. So being this size now is like all new to me. I would have done weight loss surgery a lot sooner had I known about fucking doggy style. That shit is amazing, man. Man, that shit is crazy. First time I got down to a decent size and we did doggy style, I was like, shit. I was like Peyton Manning calling plays like, Omaha. Omaha, bend down, baby, get low. Hell yeah. Yeah, I had that lap band surgery, man, about 13 years ago, yeah. And, yeah, man, I thought my life was gonna be different after weight loss surgery. It's like, I'm gonna lose the weight and just be automatic sexy and just be cool. But it's a lot of shit they don't tell you after you had weight loss surgery. You ever seen a person that's done had weight loss surgery with their shirt off? Look like a melted candle with a face on it. You have all that saggy skin. I remember one day I went to go play basketball with my nephews. My nephews was like, Uncle Kenny, we shirts, you skins. I quit. I knew I had to get skin surgery though, because I sit down and sit up in church one day and my ass clapped. I had to sit back down to see if that was my ass. Old lady was like, was that your ass? It just clapped. I was like, yes, ma'am, that was my ass. It just clapped. Yeah, man. I don't make fun of fat people, though, man. Anybody that's overweight. Losing weight is rough, man. People always, stereotyping big people. I still see myself as a big person. I'm just like an alcoholic or somebody that's fighting drugs. So give it up for anybody that's fighting anything. Drugs, food, gambling, shopping, watching Basketball Wives. Give it up for. Yeah, man, it's hard. I remember when I knew I had to lose weight because my youngest daughter, she was like 7 years old at the time, and she was telling me, Dad, there's some things I think you should do different around the house since you fat. I think you should get in the bathtub before you run your bath water. And can you start wearing your shirt before you take out the trash? Because my friends be saying my mama's outside with no shirt on. You know who think they better than fat people though? Skinny people. Always asking them stupid ass questions. Think you're better than everybody, walking around with your shirt tucked in and your shoes tied, breathing out your nose. Rude shit like that, man. So a lot of stuff I didn't tell you. I'm in the slow class, but God can change your life because I grew up in a slow class and now I'm a teacher. Yeah. Yeah, special ed. It's funny. It's funny how life works. Yep, special ed, man. Yeah, that's crazy, man. And I just want to tell you, all kids with spiritual names are bad as fuck. Joseph, Heaven, Prophet, they're all bad as fuck. All I do is write detentions and do hall duty. That's all I do. I tell kids the truth, though. Yes, it's a good chance if you don't graduate, you're going to jail. And when you go to jail, you're going to be in a jail cell with a big dude playing strip poker Scrabble. And if you can't spell, you're going to be in for a long night. He going to be beating you with words that ain't even words. The word is thems. Turn around. I had a kid get mad at me the other day like, Mr. Carpenter, you can't talk to me like that. Besides, you ain't even a real teacher. You a teacher's aide. And by the looks of your grades, you ain't a real fucking student. I'm telling my mama. Tell your mama. And when you tell her, ask her how come you're so much darker than your brother and sister. And why you have fuzzy hair. There's no such thing as black Irish, Jimmy. Don't you find it odd that you can run faster and jump higher than your brother and sister? And how you always prefer Kool-Aid instead of Mountain Dew like the rest of your family. I tell them kids the truth, man. You ever go to work and call off from the parking lot? You get there like, man, I don't feel like doing this shit today. You call in like, hey, this is Mr. Carpenter, I ain't gonna make it in today. Isn't that you in the parking lot? Yeah, but it looked like all them damn kids came in today and I don't feel like dealing with them. Okay, you wanna use a sick day or personal day? Nah, I wanna use a racism day. Racism day? What do you mean? I watched Roots and Mississippi Burning last night in HD, yeah. There's a couple things you shouldn't watch in high definition television. A lady having a baby and old slavery movies. Now see, some of you young people looking at me like, what is Roots? Let me break it down to you. Roots is the Gang of Thrones for black people. So we don't win none of the fucking fights, man. You think it's bad because Jamie Lannister lost his fucking hand? Kunta Kinte lost his motherfucking foot, man. Hey, my name's Kenduiwa Carpenter. Thank you.
Hi. I'm guessing you guys want to know who won. You can't even clap for that shit? Come on. Good Lord. Before I tell you who won, everybody did a great job tonight, and the judges are happy. Comics, if you did not place in the top 3, or even if you did, the judges are all going to stay after and give you their pointers if you'd like them. So take advantage of that, I say. Also, even if your friend is a finalist and he did not make the top 3, or she did not make the top 3, we are having 2 shows next weekend to showcase their talents once again. So, yeah. Wiley's is awesome. I think so anyway. All right, are you guys ready? You sure? All right, in 3rd place, Dusty Harvey, everybody! Dusty wins a hosting weekend, which is awesome. In 2nd place, Tony Foxworthy. Tony wins a feature weekend at the club. Get that mustache down here. Come on, Tony. Yeah. What's up? Yeah. And in 1st place, Zayd Fozy! Sage wins $1,000. You guys were great. Thank you guys so much. Please make sure you tip your wait staff. They worked really hard for you. One more time for you, everybody you saw in the contest. Thank you guys so much. I'm Karen Jaffe. Good night, everybody.